locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Andy's choice?
No, I switch it up, but mainly third person lately. I'm pretty good at aiming like this. I would have to get used to first person. I'm not a first person type of guy though. No, I don't like Call of Duty or anything. I already beat it almost. I'm at the end of it. Yeah, I know. I've played Fallout 4 and all that too, so. You know this game's made up by Fallout, right? Yeah, Obsidian is a company that worked on Fallout. Yeah. Yeah, they made New Vegas. Same company. You're supposed to be able to. That was a special weapon I picked up.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed. No, ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. That obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment. Mind yourself now. I don't know my life story to someone I ain't even properly acquainted with. What is it you're doing round here? Oh, that's a high-profile target. Huh. If she entrusted that to you, then I reckon we're on the same side. Or something like it. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My arm, my graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graft's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. If the graft were an imaginary boo-boo, I wouldn't be in this mess, friend. It's paperwork that's the problem. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter. Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. Maybe. Get the feeling you will. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped up if you're keen. Just mind the raps. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky break.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Eddie's choice.
How are you still upright over there?
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with.
Confronting threat. Standing by with life support.
There must be at least a few usable parts in here. Aha! Ah, it's warped. Looks like everything else.
You want to play for a minute? I've only got 8 bullets for the shotgun. How'd you do that? Oh, okay. How'd you do that? Okay. I don't know. Down on the D-pad is health, but don't do it. It's only for emergencies. I only have one food and one heal. You gotta talk to these guys.
What did I tell you? Unless you've got approval, you can make like a sprat and skedaddle.
You got credentials now. Show access pass.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. How observant of you. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
You gotta go through that way, yeah.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station. What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here arguing the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing, but not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it.
Lie to him.
Well, prepare to be disappointed. We've got a gas leak, if the color of the sky hadn't already informed you. Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair the Zeranium leak.
First one. First one.
I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Anti's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype Zeranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate.
Yeah, go with it.
What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with uranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
I'd be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. I don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it. You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again. Anyway.
Sorry, Grandpa. Don't talk to him right now. We'll talk later. You're uglier than we are. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you look like. Your personality is uglier than everybody around you.
Injuries detected. Please seek medical assistance prior to loss of consciousness. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
You can end that. These two are just your allies. You don't have to talk to them.
First the attack, then there's Iranian. This raid would never get caught up.
You gotta go in there somehow.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
Go in and try to save it real quick and try to jump over it. Nope. I guess we gotta figure out what the puzzle is here.
Exit get gaseous. Cloud, immediately.
Is there another way in? Probably not.
Apologies, I must concentrate on my work. Maybe one of the others can help you.
Look at the journal and see if you can figure out a way in. It's above and beyond repair. Go down. Above and beyond repair. Talk to...
Outsider?
Talk to her.
First the attack, then there's Iranian. At this rate, we're never getting caught up.
Go in that building. Up there. Or down here. Maybe there's something.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have an extra set of eyes on the problem. Uranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
Yeah, I know. I do.
I don't think anything. Leak or no leak, we can't abandon our post. The Doctor's uranium shield is how we outlast this conflict. My people are fighting a war on two fronts. Anti on one side and Zeranium on the other. I can fight Anti, but I can't fight Zeranium.
Right over that way. No, that's the... No, that's in that room again. Oh, there's the Doctor. Okay.
Oh, yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now, what is it you want? Ah, our good Marshall sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected. Assist me, and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. You'll get a prototype shield gadget, the first of its kind. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas? One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing value. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
Dude, make it worthwhile.
Good, good, wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? so exhilarating to have a new support.
Injuries detected. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
Ah, my little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? I might recommend the local quartermaster. It's their job to track and distribute this facility's supplies after all.
First the attack, then there's uranium. At this rate, we're never getting caught up.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. Until...
Yes. Let's have a look at you. Another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Nothing requiring my vast expertise. Sure. Normally, I'd say to ask the court. Failing that, I imagine you could ask the technicians here. One of them might...
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Zeranium boys.
Hold on. Reject. Oh, okay.
Poisoning? Only a mild.
only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with honor.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. Until a more... Were you successful? I have tests that can be started until a more...
Look who it is. What is it this time? Don't have much to spare.
Give the word and I'll take care of him, Commander. Outsider.
Outsider?
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days. Hazel should get you sorted right quick, assuming she has to part. She's right between the barracks and the main gate. Can't miss her. You want to see the... She'll only be able to sell you our surplus, but you might find some of it useful.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Oh, unfamiliar clientele. I was just lamenting the lack of new faces around here since supplies stopped arriving. And then you walk in. Name's Hazel. I'm sort of the acting quartermaster around these parts. You need any supplies, talk to my friend the quartermech here. You'd think that a fully stocked auto-mechanical repair center would have automech parts, and 9 times out of 10 you'd be spot on. Trouble is, a bunch of supplies went missing recently, right around the time the quartermech completed a routine inventory. There wouldn't be much point. Much as I'm fond of the quartermech, it couldn't even tell you the time of day. You're not implying the quartermech is somehow responsible, are you? I'd hate for the big guy to get in trouble. The quartermech is my responsibility. Claim whatever parts you require from the missing supplies, and we'll call the matter settled. Delphinia's lab would be the place to search. We use it for storage, and our records indicate the supplies were present and accounted for.
Standard Earth Directorate protocol calls for a thorough grid search of the premises, Commander. Those parts are bound to turn up somewhere.
Are you acquainted with Delphinia? She's a scientist on loan from the Vox Relay, helping with the Zeranium leak and all. Delphinia? No. I doubt she stole what I would have given her freely. Best of luck in your search. Let me know if I can be of assistance. See you soon, I hope.
Stay true, outsider.
First the attack, then there's uranium. At this rate, we're never getting caught up.
Were you successful? Now that you mention it, there was one particularly insistent little mech who kept trying to put all manner of bric-a-brac in here. After several firm remonstrations, I told it the interior of this building is off limits while I am working here. Didn't see that peculiar little scamp again after that. Until a more convenient... Were you successful? I have tests that can be started until...
plan on conjuring?
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started until a...
What can I do for you this time? See our acting quartermaster, Hazel. She'll know where the parts are and attend to the transaction.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be... Were you successful? I have tests that can be... Were you successful? I have tests that can be started until a...
What can I do for you this time? What else would disrupt the harmony of our... Zeranium? Further damage soon occurred. No need to fret on my behalf. A good soldier...
Outsider?
Welcome. Glad to have you back. Need something? Or just here to talk? The roof! How could I have missed that? In retrospect, the problem is glaringly obvious. The quartermech couldn't figure out where to stack boxes on the X-axis, so it defaulted to the Y-axis. I'll have that tinkered on shortly. And you're welcome to keep the automech parts, of course. Thanks for solving my little mystery. Aw, I really need someone else to test this thing.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started until a more Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You would imagine so, wouldn't you? Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to Geld his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. You do...
What can I do for you this time? I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the Zeranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse.
and I'll take care of it.
Enemy detected.
Get the signal. Target's too far.
have fallen below it.